guys are having a wonderful day, making some really good trades as per usual. And let's dive into some analysis on Bitcoin here. So sorry yesterday I was not able to make the video. Had some family matters to attend to, unfortunately. And yeah, so we're back now and looking at the market. It does look like Bitcoin is still in this connector wave. It could still very well be inside of it, so that's why I'm not trying to call the low in just yet. And when looking at the daily time frame, there's still some bearish dual band strength index numbers, although today is like it's pretty volatile day today. It's we just rallied up to like 122 500 and then we pulled back, and now we're trying to come back up again. And then you look at the 7-hour RSI band, right? It continues to climb higher, so that's good because then it means support is climbing up slowly. And one price in it, if the price does come down, not to say the price is going to come down, you're going to get some sort of reaction, right? You're going to get some support at the 116 area, in my opinion, 116, 118, depending on where you get support, but this is where you should find it. And then you get a pretty decent bounce, right? Just like we saw here. Now we did hit it here, and then we actually got a bounce and ended up going lower, which is okay. It does happen, right? It's actually happened a few times with the 7-hour RSI band, but that's okay because you can always add to your positions depending on, obviously, on your risk management and how much risk you're willing to take. And yeah, I mean, like you see here, we got a bounce and it went lower, but in the bigger picture, I think we were trending higher. Or actually, maybe this was the downtrend. Actually, this is a bad example because when we're starting, a downtrend, you want to look for more like the short signals, the top of the RSI bands, but I still believe we're inside of a bull market. So once you're in a bull market and a strong uptrend, you want to use this as dip buy areas. There you go. Some good examples is here. Sorry. So when you can see when we came down, you hit the 7-hour RSI band, you got a strong bounce, end up coming up a little bit lower, hit it again, and then the real trend begun, and you started rallying much higher. So I believe we can continue to see that here. Also seeing a lot of people trying to call the top, and a lot of these big influencers, the top is in. I can't begin to tell you how stupid you are if you're buying. I just sold everything, so you better sell, and all these messages essentially like kind of virtue signaling that they're out, right? They're out, and they want you to get out too, because they need to they need the selling to start. They need to be validated. They need to be correct. It's not even about making money. It's they want to be correct. They probably don't even have shorts, and if they do have shorts, then they got to be careful, because what if like they said, that what if the top is what if they're wrong? What if the top is not it and it continues to run higher? Then they're gonna be underwater, like some of these big X influencers posting their big short positions. Weekly time frame here on wave edge, you actually are getting some selling, right? You're getting some selling. It's not to say that the top is in, because you can clearly continue to make new all-time highs with this kind of selling. It can happen, right? So pay attention to this signal here. 4-day time frame, no new signals. The 3-day actually has a red cross alongside with the 2-day, so maybe we have some more chop ahead before we actually end up going higher. The daily just printed a red cross. 12-hour time frame. Let's let it load up. There you go. You got a red cross at the highs here. I think we should be getting a little bit of a pullback. I still think we need to tag that, like I said, 7-hour RSI band, and then maybe you'll see the daily start to turn around there. Right, we'll cut back into red money flow. People are going to get super bearish. I told you the top is in, nailed the short, but not taking profits because the top is in, right? And then they'll let it ride. They'll let it ride all the way down, but they won't take profit. And then it'll bounce back up, and it could round trip very easily. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So this chart to me looks like, it's just by looking at the chart itself, looks a little bit weak. It looks like we are losing momentum. We've had a strong rally. People have taken profit, and we should probably come back down, tag some of these buy areas on our fib retracement, and yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys want to see our trades, our positions, my position specifically, inside the Discord, you can join. The link is in the description, and then we'll go from there. All right, peace.